when people usually hears the word downtime, ang inaakala natin or ang na-visualize natin is a machine breaking down. But ang hindi natin nakikita is madalas ang downtime is nagsisimula early on stage pa lang. Ito ang number 1 na nagpapabagal sa project mo. Akala mo simpleng machine choice lang, pero did you know na isang maling equipment lang can already cause project delays, unexpected costs, at sakit ng ulo on-site? Ano nga ba ang mga dahilan nito? Welcome to Tech Talks, where we deep dive machines, technology, and real-world solutions in the industry. Hi everyone, I'm Harley, and welcome to today's episode where we'll help you understand why choosing the right equipment matters more than you think. For episode 1, pag-uusapan natin kung paano pumili ng tamang machine para sa tamang project. Today, we're joined by an accomplished architect whose passion for design and construction has helped bring ideas to life and shape meaningful spaces. She has first-hand experience working closely with contractors and project teams. She is someone who really understands the realities of handling construction projects from planning and design hanggang sa actual site execution. Let us all welcome Architect Syra Margarita.
Thanks for having me today, Ms. Harley.
So Architect Syra, hello and welcome sa ating podcast.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here today in Tech Talks.
So today, it's really nice to have an architect because we'll be getting another perspective na most people hindi nila naririnig. Kasi usually ang naririnig natin is yung mga taong nasa site lang. Pero it's nice to have an architect who will be hearing from the planning stage. So Architect Syra, based on your experience managing projects, ano nga ba ang mga common challenges na hinaharap ninyo pagdating sa equipment on-site?
Based on my experience, isang challenge talaga is kapag hindi na-anticipate na maayos yung actual equipment requirements ng project. Minsan, sa planning stage, akala mo sufficient ng machine, pero pagdating sa actual site conditions, doon mo ma-realize na may limitations pala in terms of capacity, reach, or productivity.
And Architect, paano ba ito nakakaapekto sa projects ninyo?
Usually, nagkakaroon ng mga adjustments sa operations. May mga pagkakataon na kailangan maghanap ng additional equipment or mag-relocate ng resources. Critical ang activity. Every delay can affect the succeeding phases of the project.
I've also encountered working with customers as well. And ang akala natin is yung problema is nasa machine itself. Pero hindi eh. Kundi gaano ito ka-fit sa actual requirements ng project. That's why sa Monarch, we encourage customers to start with a proper project assessment before selecting an equipment.
Yes, it's very important to start always with research and asking yung suppliers kung ano yung tamang equipment na gagamitin sa project ninyo. From a project owner's perspective, isa talaga sa mga gusto naming maiwasan is downtime because every hour counts and we all don't want delays. It's a hassle for everyone in the project. Of course, the owner who is losing budget, the contractor who is wasting time, and of course, the people working on the project na lahat ng oras na waste for that day. Ano ba yung usually ang dahilan nitong delays na sinasabi?
Actually, Architect Syra, when people usually hear the word downtime, ang inaakala natin or ang na-visualize natin is a machine breaking down. But ang hindi natin nakikita is madalas ang downtime is nagsisimula early on stage pa lang. Kapag hindi natin properly na-assess yung project condition, posible talaga na magkakaroon ng mismatch between the equipment sa actual job site nito.
So hindi lang pala dahil nasisiraan yung machine.
Exactly, Architect Syra. Minsan, kulang lang talaga sa foresight during planning. Halimbawa, hindi natin na-consider yung site conditions, production targets, o maintenance requirements. Kapag nangyari naman yun, pwedeng hindi pala fit yung equipment sa application, kaya nahihirapan itong ma-deliver yung expected performance ng unit.
And doon nagsisimulang magkaroon ng delays.
Yes, Architect Syra. Kapag hindi naman tama yung machine for the project, mas may chance ng stoppages, unexpected delays, unexpected maintenance at lower productivity na syempre hindi naman natin ginugusto. Eventually, naaapektuhan na rin yung timeline ng project.
Kaya importante talaga na pinag-iisipan na agad yung equipment selection from the start.
Definitely, Architect. That's why at Monarch, we help customers assess their project requirements from the very beginning. We look at the workload, site conditions, at operational needs para ma-recommend naman namin yung tamang equipment para sa project.
I can definitely relate to that. Kapag tama yung equipment from the beginning, mas smooth ang execution, less downtime, and mas madaling ma-hit yung project targets. Harley, for our viewers naman, halimbawa, there's a building project or road development. Are there certain machines or equipment na dapat talagang i-prioritize depending on the project?
Yes, definitely, Architect Syra. Depende talaga siya sa type and scope ng project. For example, if excavation, yung mga major requirement ng project, kailangan natin ng mga excavators. If hauling or material transfer naman, importante ang ating mga loaders and dump trucks. Pag road widening naman, doon natin makikita ang ating mga motor graders and compactors. And of course, hindi lang talaga ito sa machine eh. Kailangan natin i-consider ang mga specifications ng unit. For example, ang lifting capacity, bucket capacity, fuel efficiency, and ang project duration. Kaya importante talaga, Architect, na properly assess talaga muna yung site bago natin mabigay yung tamang equipment.
So, hindi pa talagang one size fits all.
Exactly. Dapat tailored talaga siya sa actual needs ng project. Kasi, as mentioned, every project has its unique demands. Yun yung kino-consider namin. So that's why at Monarch, we see to it na kailangan early stage pa lang ng project, properly assessed na talaga siya. That gives the clients more confidence and more informed decision para makapili sila ng tamang equipment.
For every project, we need to contact you talaga for project assessment and planning beforehand.
Yes, Architect. Before selecting any equipment, it's important talaga na ma-assess yung project requirements first. Kasi marami tayong kino-consider things like scope of work, site conditions, timeline, and operational demands. Once maintindihan natin itong mga factors, mas ma-identify naman natin kung anong equipment ang pinakakailangan talaga ni client. Kung hindi natin mabigay yung tamang equipment, this could mean additional adjustments also for the clients. Yun yung mga iniiwasan talaga natin.
And malaking help din siya sa contractors, project managers, and even planners and designers like me, no? Because from the very early stages pa lang, we already have a clear understanding of what the project requires and what can make more informed decisions. It also helps ensure that the proposed design, construction methodology, and project timeline are realistic and aligned with the available resources.
Yes, Architect. It also gives everyone from the planners and designers and to the contractors and project managers greater confidence na ang project is set up talaga for success. With the right assessment and equipment recommendations from the very beginning, teams can minimize itong mga risks, improve productivity, and focus on delivering the project efficiently and on schedule.
Right now, Harley, parang we're talking about simple or specific projects pa lang. How about pag mas malaki na ang scope? Like infrastructure or large-scale developments, may matrix or qualifications ba ang Monarch na pwede bang i-share sa viewers natin?
Yes, meron. Sa Monarch, we assess projects based on several factors. Kasama na rito ang mga project scope, site conditions, operational requirements, and machine capacity needed. Pati yung ating mga project duration and even after-sales support. Kasi we believe na kapag na-meet natin itong mga standards, tuloy-tuloy ang operations. So hindi lang talaga siya about providing the machines, but it's really about helping clients find the right solution for their project.
I like that kasi it becomes more of a partnership rather than a transaction. And with that, less worry na since alam mong the project and equipment was properly assessed beforehand. Meron ka na rin game plan to avoid unexpected side problems.
Exactly, architect. The goal talaga is to help projects become more efficient, productive, and successful. We believe na lahat talaga ng projects, iba-iba ang requirements. That's what Monarch stands for, madaling kausap, mabilis kumilos. So today we learned na choosing the right machine is not just a technical decision. Malaking impact siya sa timeline, productivity, and overall success ng project. And at the end of the day, it all comes down to one thing, using the right machine for the right job.
Yes, and when the alignment is correct, you get better efficiency, lower costs, and smoother operations. That was a good insight, Harley. I know our viewers learned a lot today.
I really hope so, architect. And thank you so much for sharing your insights with us. And we are also inviting our viewers to stay tuned on our page because each episode, iba't ibang topic naman ang ating pag-uusapan. Thank you again, Architect Syra, for being here today. And that's it for our episode of Tech Talks, where we help you find real-world solutions in the industry. Thanks for listening and stay tuned. See you in the next episode.